Hi, fourth grade. We are finished with this unit, except for next week if you decide to do one of the optional projects. But today I thought it would be kind of cool to go through and look artistically. I'm going to try to funnel channel Mrs. Gilo, but look at divergent, convergent, and transform plate boundaries and consider the differences and what the effects of those collisions and separations and slides are resulting in. So I would say grab a brownish, a blackish, an orange or red, and a blue colored pencil crayon. So brown, black, orange, blue. And then also if you want to print out this document that's attached, you can. Or if you want to just draw it on a piece of paper, that's fine too. So print out the piece of paper or grab a blank piece and grab some colors that you can use as well. All right, so to get started, divergent plates are when two of the plates separate. So you might have a drawing much like this, where you've got some upward movement of the Earth's surface, but you notice that there's a gap. And the gap is occurring because these two plates are actually moving apart from each other. And, oof, where's Mrs. Gilo when I need her? Okay, and they're actually starting to pull apart and separate. Okay, so if you'd like to, you can go ahead and color these in. I might use some brown. And then, of course, this would be the Earth's surface at the top. So I can go ahead and color that in brown too. If you wanted to grab a green, you could. So I've got a little green crayon here. I forgot to tell you to grab green. So if you'd like to, you can grab a green. And then, of course, the magma is down below, and it's causing this separation to occur. Now, the result of that, or the cause, or the effect of these two plates separating, is that you might have some mid-ocean mountain ranges that are being pushed up, and you might have some undersea volcanic activity too. But this is usually, and potentially some earthquakes. Okay, so sometimes you'll hear about the islands of Hawaii starting to form, and that they can see that that's being created underneath the water, maybe a new island, and that is the result a lot of times of divergent plates. Convergent is when the two plates collide, and we did learn about this through a series of videos and some readings. And so when two plates collide, so you're going to have a downward plate, and you're going to have this plate that is kind of coming across as a force. And these two plates are colliding with one another in the background, where this plate is pushing this way, and this plate is pushing and colliding with it going downward. And you might have like a little mountain range that forms, or maybe not a little mountain range, maybe a large mountain range that forms as a result of that. Okay, so my sketches are going to be really kind of quick, but if you want to spend some more time on yours and beautify them, then you absolutely may. Okay, but the magma's down here, and it is pushing these plates. Okay, so that is convergent plates, and the result of convergent plates sometimes is definitely a volcano. So here's the collision that's happening, and it's pushing the magma up through this channel, okay? And the magma is actually being pushed up because of that collision. So you have the collision, you have this movement here, this movement here. If I want to, I can color this in kind of brown. I'm sure you can draw a better looking volcano than I can. And then you might have some explosion of magma coming out, and then a big ash cloud. Okay, so if it's shaped kind of like a cinder cone volcano, then that's often what might occur. Okay, pretend like that's just an amazing ash cloud. Okay, what we're gonna pretend. All right, The last type of plate is transform plate. And the transform plate is when two plates are colliding with one another. So if I have one plate here, or not colliding, sliding, and one plate here that's right up next to it. And one plate is going one way and the other plate is going the other way. So this plate is going maybe up in this direction, this plate is coming down, and that is what is occurring with these plates. Okay, so they are sliding, and usually the result of a slide is an earthquake, and you can even kind of feel that. If you've ever felt an earthquake, a lot of times you might feel, and there's some cracks on the surface, so sometimes actually earthquakes will generate these cracks. But the magma is pushing down below and coming up, and then that is when the slide right here of these two plates, okay, so I'm just going to draw them like they're imaginary, is occurring. And you might draw some a building up above, but that you kind of get the idea of plate boundaries. Okay, next week, have fun with that project, but next week, optional projects. So get Jello if you want to do design thinking, and I will likely email over to your parents what we're going to be doing for next week so that they can just have a little heads up. All right, so hopefully you'll join us for that and have a very, very good weekend either which way. Bye, you guys.